And of course, if you've been here for a while, you know that I store all my makeup in this entire drawer. It is an 8-drawer dresser from IKEA. I did painted it. It was black. I did not finish the painting job, but whatever, you guys. I'm still gonna move, so I think I'm gonna have to be painting again, and I'll show you that whole process. But today we're gonna be decluttering all of my eyeshadows because it's just getting way too much. And as you can see, this drawer is huge, so the fact that I have this filled up is a little bit too much for me. At least I don't like to have that much because honestly I'm just not gonna use everything. So, and you guys, I also just got a new package. This is a new Anastasia Hills mascara. I'm gonna be doing a review, or let me know if you would like to see a review on this in the comments because I'll have that up next for you. So here you have an overview of majority of my palettes. Probably not because these are all over the place. It's one of the reasons why I want to do it as well, just because everything is just all over the place. So here I have some of my mini palettes like these right here. And I'm actually using a little box just because I haven't gotten around to actually fix this drawer or find some sort of tray that's perfectly here. So first of all, I'm going to show you the Novena collection because I'm not getting rid of this. I'm actually collecting these. I really love the quality. These are some of my favorite color palettes. So here we have the Novena collection volume 1, which looks like this. And again, the variety on these palettes are just so versatile. I will never get rid of them. So this is the Pro Pigment Volume 3. And this is the Pro Pigment Volume 1, which is the one that I have gotten the most used out of, especially this white shade. I do not have a white shade like this on any other palette, so definitely keeping this collection. It's just so well made. I also got this Glam Light Cake palette. I just love the packaging. I'm a hoarder for packaging. To be honest, I feel like all of their palettes have almost very similar color. Like, let me show you this one right here. This is also the Glam Light Paint palette. But then once you start looking at the shade, they're not so different in terms of like their rainbow color, if that makes any sense. Like, you have your basic yellows, you have like, you know what I mean? Like, these are so similar. Not the same, but they look similar. They work great, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I really love them, so I'm gonna keep them. And I just actually got this one in, so I need to use it a little bit more before I actually get rid of it. And the packaging, forget about it. Love it. And this is the Glam Light Paint palette. Another palette that I actually really love. The pigmentation on these are insane. These are like limited edition that will never come back, so I have to keep them. Oh, another Glam Light palette that I have here is this Tackle palette. We have kind of like the same similarity of colors. I'm definitely gonna get rid of this one. I have not even touched it, even though it is a Tackle palette. We have a beautiful shimmery palette. It's called Nine and Day from Revolution Makeup. This is gorgeous, you guys. These beautiful shimmery are so intense and so beautiful. I have not tried this palette, and it's the only reason why I want to keep it around, because I really want to try it, but haven't gotten the chance to use it yet. So, and the color just looks so pretty, but this is gonna go on my undecided stack. This is a ColourPop palette from their Valentine's collection. It's actually a really beautiful palette, but very neutral shades that I will probably not wear again. There's nothing wrong with the palette, you guys. I just know I'm not gonna be using it. I'm not gonna get enough use of this palette, so I'm gonna put this away. Another collection that I have by ColourPop is this right here, which is all of their mini palettes, you guys. But here we have like majority of their rainbow palette. We have a palette here, Main Squeeze. Honestly, don't know if I should do a giveaway because they're literally brand new. I have not touched this. Just know I'm not gonna use them, so I'm gonna be putting these away. This one is so cute, you guys. This is Orange You're Glad. Full a whole bunch of different oranges tones. Again, brand new, have not even used that. Here we have Honey, and it's such a beautiful yellow tones. I really love yellow, so I might keep this because of the yellow tones. We also have here Blue Moon, and it's just an all blue palette. Another palette that I really want to keep because I really love blues, so I'm definitely keeping this one because I want to try it. I feel like it's easier when you're looking for blues and you just have an all blue palette. I don't know, I like that theory, that style, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then we have here is My Pleasure. I'm definitely not into this palette at all, you guys. I don't even like the colors because majorities are shimmer, so I'm gonna give this one away. And if you're interested on a giveaway like this, please make sure to follow me on my Instagram because pretty much I'll be giving all of these new palettes away there. You guys, eyeshadow that I have not touched. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get rid of it because I don't know why I'm hoarding them. These are LA Girl shadow palettes. It is so beautiful. It's new, not gonna use it, gonna get rid of it. This is the LA Girl Fierce Wild eyeshadow palette. Another palette I have not used. They're so pretty, but I'm sure I'm not gonna use it. Another palette that's super pretty. This is from Shamus A. I don't think I'll be using this, you guys, to be honest. I just have so many other beautiful palettes that have more pigment than this. But if you're looking for something super affordable and you're in a budget, this is it right here. So I'm getting rid of this. This palette is super, super cute. This is by Nomad. This is inspired by Tokyo. My husband is calling me BRB. I absolutely love the packaging, you guys. Just like get into this. It's so stinking cute. And the colors are really beautiful. I don't have a pastel palette, which is why I want to keep this one. And the colors are really nice. They blend really, really beautifully. So this is like a must keep for me. I'm definitely keeping this one. And I've been using it non-stop lately. So this is another palette by the brand, which is Nomad. Once again, they usually have palettes inspired by like cities and things like that, which is pretty cool, or by other countries. These colors, so gorgeous, but I really don't use this palette because it has a lot of shimmers. I don't use it that much. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a palette by Juvia's Place. You guys know I absolutely love Juvia's Place. I just don't use this enough to keep it, but I really want to keep it for my collection. This is the Nubian 2 eyeshadow palette. Looks like this. Super, super beautiful. Has a bunch of matte and shimmer, majority of shimmer that I probably haven't even touched. Ugh, I really want to keep it for my collection, but I also know I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to get rid of this. You guys, how beautiful is this palette? This is the Vive Matte Palette by Viola Voss. I just got into the PR list. Really, really liked all these matte shadows. They're super neutral and easy to work with, especially if you're traveling. I really enjoy this palette. I've used it many times already. For my everyday looks, it's just basic plain mattes like these, so I'm definitely gonna keep this palette. By Juvia's Place, this is the Nomad Cosmetics palette. Gorgeous eyeshadows. You guys know I love Nomad. I'm definitely not getting rid of this one. I really, really like the chocolates here. So, and these shimmers are intense. Like they're crazy. Look at that. Beautiful, you guys. Keeping this. I'm also trying to get rid of boxes because there's just so many. Another palette, this is a collaboration with Patricia Bright. Yeah, I love Patricia Bright, so I'm definitely not getting rid of this one. And it's also a beautiful, colorful eyeshadow palette. You guys know I love color, so I'm definitely keeping this one. We have OPB Beauty right here. This is their Tropical Dreams eyeshadow palette. I really, really like the palette, you guys. But honestly, I just don't use it enough to keep it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is another beautiful rainbow eyeshadow palette by OPB Beauty. I'm gonna be putting these OPB Beauty's palettes on the I don't know pile just because I really like their eyeshadow. They work really great, so I don't know if I should keep it. This is the Stormy palette by Riley Rose. This is just launched, you guys. Absolutely love this palette because of the packaging, but I'm not the biggest fan of the color selection. Like, it's just not something that I will continue using, so I think I'm gonna be getting rid of it. Here we have a Morphe palette with Jaclyn Hill, something that I haven't used or touched in a very long time, but it's the only one that I have, so I'm gonna keep it. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. Honestly, you guys, I don't even touch this palette. It's the only one that I have, which is the reason what keeps me keeping it. But other than that, I will definitely get rid of this. I'm gonna put it in the I don't know pile because honestly, it's so expensive. I don't want to get rid of it, but I also don't use it. This is a palette by Carity. This is Come As You Are, and I love the colors on the palette. It's really, really pretty. They have some unique neutral cool tone shades here, which I don't have many of, so I'm gonna keep this one. This is an indie brand, you guys. I do love the colors. They're super, super pigmented. I think I'm gonna keep this one for now because I do like the color variation. I like to support those indie brands, so I'm gonna keep this one. And you guys, this actually was a gift. This is Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. This is the only one that I have, and since it was a gift from my best friend, I'm definitely gonna keep it. Even though I barely use this, I'm gonna try to get into it because the shadows are actually really, really beautiful, to be honest. The way they blend is like so buttery, so I'm gonna keep this one. This is the reason, you guys, why I don't like to keep so many palettes, because usually I just tend to not use them and forget about all of the other palettes that I have. Next, we have the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. Honestly, love the colors. They're really, really pretty. I just don't use these palettes enough. I need to hop on one of those tags where you kind of like force yourself to use them the whole month or something, because honestly, I just don't get enough use. I have the Born to Run Urban Decay palette. I love this palette, you guys. It works really, really good, and I mainly keep it for my collection or when I'm traveling. I really like these shades, so I'm gonna keep it. I also have the Naked Cherry. For some reason, I really like this palette and I did use it many times, so I'm gonna keep it for my Urban Decay collection. Again, some of the palettes I do like to keep just because of a collection or because they're never coming back and things like that. I enjoy collecting just because I love makeup and it makes me happy. One and only LMR Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This was their first eyeshadow palette launch, so I would never get rid of this, and also because it's really, really good quality. You guys, here I have my collection from ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I would never get rid of these. These are like a lifetime collection that I will have forever. This is the Soft Glam. Love it. We have the Novena palette. We have the Riviera palette. We have the Modern Renaissance palette. We have the Carly Barbell palette right here. We also have the Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. We have the Elisa Edwards palette, and I feel like this is one of the worstest quality I ever tried from ABH. And of course, the prettiest of them all is the Amberensi eyeshadow palette, you guys. This is so gorgeous. The packaging, everything is stunning, and the quality is amazing. If you're looking for an ABH eyeshadow palette, this is it right here. It's stunning. It has the same quality as the Modern Renaissance, meaning this is one of their best selling formula. So if you're looking for a good quality palette, you're really gonna enjoy this because it also has an amazing packaging, like you see here. Very girly. And I like to keep this one in the box just because I feel like it gets very dirty easily due to the packaging. And I'm not making that mistake again because that happened with this Modern Renaissance palette. You need to keep it like in certain packaging because it will get dirty, especially if you're someone that usually has like a whole bunch of swatches and things on your heads. It will get dirty. The last one that I have is this Prism eyeshadow palette, another palette that I actually like and a lot of people did not. Another one that I keep for collection purposes is this Urban Decay Honey palette, and I do like it, you guys. It works really nice. It's just very soft. I feel like they target more of like mature women with these kind of colors because usually, you know, the older you are, the less likely you're playing with colors. I'm not saying that, you know, older women can play with colors, like do you boo-boo. You should always venture out with makeup regardless of the age. But moving forward, we have this Moroccan palette by Sponjak. I think I'm gonna get rid of this, you guys. I have not used this in a very long time. I really like the quality, just the brand haven't been on the game, so it's kind of hard for me to keep using brands that are no longer like really very active on social media because people want to see what's like in trend right now, and this is not it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Another palette that I love is this Carity eyeshadow palette. Highly recommended if you're looking for something super colorful. This is really nice. The quality, the price point, you guys, I think is like $20, and the color variation is really nice as well. Keeping this. We have this Morphe palette. And this is the 35B. What started it all, you guys. It also has a really nice white shading here. I'm gonna keep it because this is just a very legendary palette that will never come back in stock. So keeping this. You know what's weird, you guys? That it smells really fucking weird right now. Like, wow, very strong weird. And of course, we have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, the first ever right here. Definitely gonna keep it. I love this palette. The quality is really good, so gonna keep it. Oh my god, you guys, this palette is actually pretty freaking amazing. I heard this is another dupe for the James Charles palette, and I actually really like it. The colors are really nice. It works really well, and it's drugstore. Definitely keeping this baby. So here we have all of our mini palettes basically, besides this one. This is the Pinky Rose Cosmetics Exotic Peacock palette, and I love these shadows. I don't know what it is, but I'm always attracted to very cool tone blues, greens, and things like that, so I'm gonna keep this palette. I really like these colors. Then we have some mini palettes right here. We have the new Nomad Encinitas palette right here. I love the colors. They're so pretty. I did use this many times already. And we also have the Malibu eyeshadow palette right here, also by Nomad Cosmetics. These were launched in like a mini duo, and they're super cute. They're like in combination with some pastels and neutral colors as well. I'm definitely gonna keep these, you guys. I really love the brand and I really love supporting them, so I'm gonna keep this. I feel like I'm gonna faint right now. Like, what the hell? Okay, you guys, so let's start with this drugstore palette. This is from Wet n Wild as well, and I just like to keep colorful palettes for options when I'm doing looks. If I want to do more of a drugstore version, I really like keeping these in collaboration with Pac-Man. Very limited edition, so I'm gonna keep this. Here we have another beautiful palette that I do enjoy and is by one of my favorite current brand, Uoma Beauty. Absolutely love this brand, you guys. Absolutely the quality. Their shadows are amazing. Gonna keep this one. We also have this palette by BH Cosmetics. It looks like this. It's super pretty, you guys. Okay, now you can see the real colors. Like, look how stunning they are. Gonna keep them for purposes of like doing drugstore looks, so I'm gonna keep that because of that. We also have some mini palettes right here from the Novena collection. This is their Pro Mini Volume 3. This is their Pro Mini Volume 1, and I broke off one of the shadows by dropping in, but I'm gonna keep these. Next, we have some Lime Crime palette. This is a Venus Frosted. Looks like this, and I love this blue, you guys. The only reason why I want to keep it is because of this blue right here, because I don't have anything like it. And this is the Venus Extra Small Holy Days, and it's again such a beautiful greenery palette, but I know I'm not gonna use this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And again, the only reason why I'm keeping this is because I love this blue shade. We have another minty palette right here from ColourPop, and this is their Meant to Be from their minty collection. Don't think I'll get any more use of this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. We also have this Good as Gold eyeshadow palette by ColourPop, and it's such a beautiful beautiful shimmer, gold shimmers, you guys. The only reason why I want to keep it is because of the gold shimmers, because they're so well made, so good. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna put it in the I don't know pile. This is a neon palette by Huda Beauty, and this is the only neon palette that I have from her, so I'm gonna keep it just for collection purposes. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, but oh well. This eyeshadow palette is part of the Butterfly collection by ColourPop. Definitely not gonna be using this again. I just love the packaging, but I know I'm not gonna use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Here we have Juvia's Place mini collection. We have the Berries palette right here. Absolutely love it. I even missed one. I'm not sure how. I'm gonna keep that. We have the Violets palette as well. This one I'm not a big fan of, you guys, because it has a lot of shimmer. I don't like shimmer that much. We have the Nudes palette right here. I really like this one. I really like this one in combination with the shimmers. They're super pretty, super soft, and easy to apply on. And we have the Ultimate Chocolate palette by Juvia's Place as well. I love the chocolate colors in here. I'm gonna keep that one. We have another Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. This is a collection with an influencer. To be honest, I don't like the color combination, you guys. I just don't like them at all, but I'm gonna keep it because it's the only one, it's a collaboration, and I really want to keep this for my collection. Next, we have another Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. This is their Warrior 3 palette, and of course, I'm going to keep it because I love these colors, obsessed with them, so yeah. And these colors right here from the Warrior, you guys, remind me of this Juvia's Place palette. Like, you have the reds right here, this one, and then you have the purple and then the pink, kind of like the same theory as well, but not the same colors. But either way, I'm going to keep them because I really like Juvia's Place. You guys know that already. Next, we have this Lamplight Miracle palette. Definitely not gonna get any more use of this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Another Juvia's Place palette that I absolutely love and live by is this one, the Nubian 3 Coral. It is so gorgeous, and I love these gray shades right here. I have nothing like it, so I'm gonna keep this baby. And again, you guys, I just love the whole theme of these ColourPop palettes where they're like what everything collides with the same color. Like, this is a whole bunch of silver, grays, and blacks. Absolutely love that, and I really like the white one as well. Especially the shimmers, you guys, work so freaking beautiful. Like, I never seen a shimmer like that. I never seen a gray shimmer like that. Like, it's just so pretty. I'm gonna keep this one, of course. And so far, you guys, we are pretty much done with our little collection here. I'm gonna show you now everything that we kept. But lastly, we have this Obsessed palette by Pinky Rose. Another palette that I really like, so I'm gonna keep. And then here, you guys, I just have a whole bunch of mascaras and things like that, which I'm gonna declutter in a minute. But let's keep this out of here. I now have to wash my hands and clean this up because it's super dirty. And of course, you guys, handy dandy, this Clorox disinfecting wipes work amazing for cleaning everything and disinfecting stuff. So, and it doesn't hurt to clean your palettes also, because you're always grabbing these, putting it everywhere, so might as well just clean them as well. You guys, definitely keeping the Wet n Wild big palette. I love it. I'm gonna store it right here, and it's so crazy because it actually fits standing up like this, which is really nice. Also keeping the Jaclyn Hill palette, the only one that I have. Definitely keeping this Morphe palette. And of course, also keeping this Glam Light eyeshadow palette. I'm definitely keeping my ABH collection, of course. This is something that I would never get rid of. And of course, I'm also keeping a majority of my Juvia's Place mini palettes, like so. I'm gonna put that on my mini section right here. Also keeping this Patricia Bright collection palette. And you guys, I'm just slightly going over majority of my palettes, just making sure I'm cleaning them so they don't store that much dust. And of course, my Novena collection, I'm keeping all of them together. Definitely keeping this super pretty cake palette. I never knew I'll own this many mini palettes. Like, I'm shocked. I'm also going to be keeping these ColourPop palettes. The blue one, yellow, and the black smoky one. Next, we have Alamar Cosmetics Parody. This indie brand that I do love supporting. And we also have Nomad Cosmetics. And last but not least, Jeffree Star. I also keeping the Venus Lime Crime XL Large palette. And we also keeping these more elongated palette like so. Pinky Rose, another Pinky Rose palette I really like this. Super colorful, you guys know I love color. We also have my mini Urban Decay collection, Cherry palette, the Honey palette, and we also have Born to Run palette. I'm also going to keep this Viola Voss palette that I really like, as well as the Carity Matte Eyeshadow palette because it's a colorful palette and I love it. And you guys, honestly, I do have more space, so your girl is going to put a little bit more in it. And I think I'm going to keep this Jaclyn Hill and Morphe eyeshadow palette just because my last of the last, okay? And you guys, on my little section right here that I do have some shadows and all over the place, basically brow stuff, mascaras. But I really like my drawer right now, you guys, because I feel like it's more spacious and I'm able to see every palette. So I'm super happy about it. Let me show you Okay, you guys, so now some of the palettes that I'm getting rid of is this OPP Beauty Rainbow Palette. Not because of the quality, just because I don't use it enough and I have so many already. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Another OPP Beauty that I'm getting rid of, don't use this enough. This is just a box, of course, never would throw that out. We also getting rid of this Good As Gold eyeshadow palette by ColourPop, just because I know I'm not gonna be using this. And you guys, I think I'm actually gonna be keeping this one, the BH Tokyo palette. I really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Another palette that I'm getting rid of is this one, the Sponge Jack Moroccan palette. This is the original Moroccan palette before Fenty Beauty came out with one. Holy Days, I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I'm also gonna get rid of this Butterfly palette by ColourPop, which I know I'm not gonna get any more use of it. And I'm also getting rid of this Mint to Beat eyeshadow palette by ColourPop. And you guys, I don't think I'm gonna throw this one out. I really love Juvia's Place palette, and I just want to keep it for my collection. Another palette that I'm getting rid of is this ColourPop eyeshadow palette from their Meant to Be collection. Another palette that I think I'm going to get rid of is this one, the Shop Miss A Self-Made eyeshadow palette. Works really great, you guys. Overall, it's a really nice quality. Just know I'm not going to be using it because I have so many other better quality. I'm also getting rid of this Nomad palette, which is super beautiful. And again, you guys, it works really great. I'm just not gravitated towards the shadows, the color of the shadows. Another palette that I'm getting rid of is the Stormy eyeshadow palette by Riley Rose. Other new palettes that I'm getting rid of is these palettes by ColourPop, Is My Pleasure, Orange True Glad, and Main Squeeze. I'm gonna get rid of these three. I'm gonna declutter those. Also, I'm decluttering these LA Girls palette that I brand new, you guys, that have not used it. These are my new palettes that I'm gonna be given away on Instagram, so make sure you guys stay tuned there. Another palette I'm getting rid of is this Huda Beauty Desert Dust. I just don't use this. I don't think it's worth the money, you guys, to be honest. And you guys, thinking about it, I really want to keep my tackle palette now. I want to give it more use. I don't know, I just feel like I haven't used it enough. I just don't want to get rid of my tackle palette. I love tackle and I love this palette. It's so pretty. But I feel like we did pretty well, you guys, with eyeshadows. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting rid of a lot of glitter, shimmers, and things like that right here. This is my little bag. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much went ahead and cleaned out my glitter section. So this is some of the ones that I'm gonna keep. It's finally decluttered. It's finally like breathable in here because it was so stacked up and so crazy looking. It looks a little better. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fix a little bit on here. So I have in this section my brow products, then I have liquid shadows, and then up here I have all of my eyeliners, liquid glitter liners, so that's pretty much it for here. And I also have some brows backup here, so I'm gonna keep that on my backup drawer. And of course I have this huge mess right now, but this is all the palettes that we also declutter. Super happy about that. If you guys are interested in seeing more declutter videos, make sure to subscribe, tune in, because we will have more.